Alright, so we're going to talk about maintenance on the EZ-4, Kaufman EZ-4. So, tires. These are 16 ply tires. 245, 75, 17 and a half. They're $170 a piece. I probably change them once a year. They last forever unless you do something stupid and clip a curb, or if one of your wheels come apart and you end up losing a wheel. That's probably the only time you'll spend money on tires. They last forever. So you need 6 of them. So $170 times 6, you do the math. And they're Iron Man tires. That's the ones I got on here. Backing plates. Backing plates are what hold the brake pads. They hold the drums. Those are $90 for a pair. And that's on eBay. So also you can get a set of 4, and they are $150. So you do the math, is 6 of them. Drums are $90 a piece. You don't have to change the drums if you change the brakes in time. If you change the brakes when they've already hit metal to metal on the drums and they're all fucked up, then you got to change drums, which is going to cost you more. You need 6 of them, $90 a piece. The drums are a 12-inch drum, and it's 5/8 studs for this trailer. So remember that, because they'll sell you 9/16 studs or half-inch studs. They're 5/8 studs on this trailer, and they're 12-inch 7K drums. All right. The pump. Let's talk about the pump for a second. Never have to do any maintenance on this pump. I always keep jumper cables hooked up to it because the truck doesn't charge this battery, doesn't charge it well. And I have 2 different trucks, so it's not the trucks. They just don't charge well. So I got jumper cables hooked up to it, and I run them to the back of the truck that's running to the battery. But anyway, there's never any maintenance on this. But if you have to put some fluid in there, it's automatic transmission fluid. So Dexron 3 is what I usually put in the pump. If you get air in the system somehow, fill it with fluid, get a little mirror or something so you can see in here, raise up the hoist, and then let it down with this cap off. That will bleed the air out of it. Or if you ever have to change a pump hose or something like that, one of the hydraulic lines, that's how you bleed it. So, but you should never have to. I've never had to touch this. And I've had this trailer over a year. It's a 2016. Bearings. A bearing kit with seals is $20 on eBay. So you need 6 kits. So you do the math on that. And that's about it. Tail lights, I'm sure you know how to change that. That's self-explanatory. That's just a bulb. I probably do this once a year. Maybe every 6 months I do brakes. I don't do them all at the same time. I'll check. If it's bad, I'll change it. I'll change 1 at a time. Sometimes I'll do a pair at a time. Sometimes I'll do all 6. But usually I'm doing them 1 at a time. I don't know. They wear different. I don't know if that's the way they're adjusted or what, but sometimes they don't need to be changed. So I'm probably spending $1,900 a year on brakes, bearings, tires. If you keep everything greased and tight, you won't have any problems. If you let a month go by and you're not greasing them or jacking it up and checking it, always jack it up at least once a month and shake the wheel. If it's got a lot of play in it, you need to either give it a half turn or a quarter turn on the axle nut, tighten it, grease it, and you're straight. If you just ride this thing out for a couple months, you're gonna lose a wheel somewhere down the street. It's gonna cost you more money. If you fuck up the spindle, there's so much heat on those wheels. So there's times when I've lost a wheel or the wheel was wobbling, it damaged the spindle. I had to have the spindle cut off. That was $250 right there just to have the spindle replaced. Then I got to get a tire. That's $170. Then I got to get the whole backing plate, the drum, all of that shit was on the side of the highway somewhere. So it adds up. So make sure you do your maintenance every month and you won't have this problem. And make sure you do it yourself and don't be trying to take it somewhere, because if you take it somewhere, every time something happens with it, you'll go broke. You'll never make any money. all the money you make will go towards paying somebody else to fix your trailer. So learn how to work on your shit. And there goes the end of that video. If you like the video, subscribe.